What's up guys, Jill here. As you can tell, we are definitely not home. So I'm at my sister-in-law's house in Missouri, and today we are gonna go to a bunch of different farms and nurseries, and we're gonna buy plants, and we're gonna plant her garden.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yes.
The Greenstalk is going up.
Yes, the Greenstalk is going up. We'll kind of walk you guys through that, and I think I've mentioned maybe in previous videos, they're in a rental here, so putting some sort of permanent bed structure doesn't make sense here. And you know, I always want to give you guys good tips and tricks on if you're in an apartment or in a small space or maybe a rental and you can't do or implement what we have on our farm, you can still grow food. There's still lots of value in it. There is lots of different ways you can do that. So we're gonna go to a bunch of farm stores, we're gonna go to nurseries. I'm gonna just take you guys along for that, and then we're gonna come back here and plant. Behind me, I also am gonna show you guys this later. She's got a little greenhouse going on. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
The things that they have been doing just to try to implement sustainability for what makes sense for them. And it doesn't make sense for them to buy a farm right now. Like, that's not where they are. And if you're not in that season either, I really just don't want you guys to be discouraged and think, well, it's not worth pursuing, because you can do small things that make a large impact and a large change by she's doing the Greenstalk and planting food and growing what makes sense with what she has. And so I want to encourage you guys in that as well. Don't get discouraged if you're not in the season that you want to be in, and just make things work in the season that you are in. So you ready to go?
Yes, I'm so excited.
All right. Alright guys, so we have made it back home. If you guys saw some of the previous footage, you can see we went to a beautiful farm here in Missouri. We went to a bunch of different farmers markets and local nurseries to buy a bunch of plant starts to go in the Greenstalk. Now, we did go ahead and fill this up. I did not show that because I have a lot of detailed videos on putting together a Greenstalk and talking about how you put them together, what they thrive with soil-wise and things like that. So I'll link those videos down in the description if you want to check that out. But right now I just wanted to show you guys kind of what we're planting in it. Now when I got Ashley this, I got her, I think it was the kids bundle. So it came with a lot of stuff. This bundle is actually not available right now through Greenstalk, but they have a lot of other bundles that come with like the Greenstalk Planter, seeds, worm castings, fertilizers, and things like that. So maybe if you're looking for like a package deal, look into some of the bundles because they're really good. We're actually about to break into this bundle. It's really, really cool.
Yes. Look how pretty.
I know, so it came in this really cute box. We'll try to set you guys down and show you guys. This is the first time she's had the Greenstalk for months.
Yes, I'm so
and
excited.
She hasn't even opened it yet, so we could wait and kind of do the unboxing together. So let's see what's all in here. All right, so she got the 5-tier original planter. It came with seeds, a pack of seeds, or multiple packs of seeds. Look at all these seeds we got. Wow.
Oh my.
Oh my word, check that out. That is
I'm so excited.
Incredible. So there's herbs, there's tomatoes, there's kale, there's radish, there's, oh my goodness. That's amazing. Look at that spread. That's good. All right, so it came with a lot of different seeds. It came with worm castings, which is also available if you choose one of the bundles. And it says here the benefits of worm castings, how to use them, which is really nice. And then with this, it was the kids bundle at the time. So it came with all these different little things for the kids to draw and do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then little garden planters so that the kids can paint.
Like how cute is that?
Yeah, that's really cute. So there's these little butterflies, and snails. I'm not sure if Greenstalk will have these again, but maybe just check back because this will be a really cute idea.
Yeah, I'm so excited now. The kids
Yeah.
for homeschool. This
Yeah.
will be perfect.
So that is really cool. So one of the things I will mention with Greenstalk, you want to buy a really good quality raised bed potting mix. Now we went to a local nursery and got this. It is really, really fluffy and light, which is really nice. You guys can kind of see here.
It's so good.
Yeah, so that's really good. One of the biggest things with the Greenstalk is just making sure you have really good quality soil because it is in these little pockets, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, but all the nutrients and the life of your plant is coming from this small little pocket. So you want to make sure that you're fertilizing it often if you're, showing your plants are showing signs of deficiencies and things like that. The benefit of her back deck here is right now it's kind of shady,
Right.
but she has the ability to move it just right over here where it's super, super sunny. So that is nice, is that it's kind of versatile like that. Some of the plants that we got a lot of plants.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We got a lot of plants
I
today.
think I've said that 100 times.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So actually, and I want to kind of go back and get this. This is strawberry mint. Nathan put some in his water a while ago. I've never actually seen the strawberry mint. It tastes good.
It smells phenomenal.
Amazing. So we got lots of herbs. She got some peppers. All of the things that she bought, which I really appreciated, all of these came from the farmers markets, and farmers grew those. Y'all know the plant sale is really important to me, and I do it every year, so it was really cool. And they had really good starts too. And like they weren't super expensive or anything like that.
The price was amazing.
Yeah, so we've got a 4-pack of zinnias. She's got more herbs.
Yeah.
So we've got the rosemary.
Like look at
That
this
smells so
lavender.
good. Yeah, the lavender's.
So pretty.
It's called a Goodwin Creek lavender.
Yeah, I also loved this thyme.
The thyme.
Like, look how pretty.
I'll see that. It's kind of bright. We got the citronella, and then these mini dwarf dahlias. And then we have some just leafy greens. Her friend Larissa's coming back over later, and she's bringing her some kales and some tomatoes. So right now we're just gonna get busy. There are gonna be some things that she direct sows in here, like green beans and probably some leafy greens that we just weren't able to find at the farmer's market. We'll just direct sow those, but let's get busy planting. So pretty much what I am doing right now, Ashley's kind of giving me free rein, and I'm just trying to plug stuff in. I haven't actually planted it, as you guys can probably see, just to kind of get an idea of what plants I have that are started and what we plan to direct sow. She does have things like some red Russian kale she's wanting to direct sow. She's got some burgundy bush beans we're gonna put in there that will do really well. But so far, you guys can already kind of tell behind me, it's starting to get really, really full. We bought these dwarf zinnia blends. You guys can see here, they're just these cute little starts. My hope was that I could border them around the bottom and every other one do this, because I know it's gonna stick off, shoot off all these little flowers. And so the idea is it would kind of provide some shade, and in between that, plant her lettuces and her kales, things that really are gonna probably start to bolt when it gets really hot. The idea is to provide them with something around them that can kind of shade them, and hopefully she can just get that longer into the season. Alright, so for the most part, we tag teamed it and got it done. We did just direct sow some things. Check out that thyme. I mean, this is just stunning. Everything looks so good. Got a rosemary, a citronella.
Oh, yeah. This looks way better.
Oh yeah, this is that strawberry mint. This is amazing. So super, I mean, this looks so good.
Yeah, I am like,
are you like
thrilled.
beyond excited?
Yes, I really am.
So she also has some grow bags over here that we're gonna put like some tomatoes and things in. These are 10-gallon grow bags. So you can find these on Amazon. I will find a link and put them down. And then we're just pretty much going through and potting up all sorts of stuff. All right, so we are in Ashley's little greenhouse, which is really cool. They got this, oh, there's a wasp in here. Y'all know how I feel about those things.
I just saw it.
Ugh, if I do some dancing, you know why. This is actually really, really cool. It sits on her back deck perfectly for what you need it for, which would be like overwintering plants, or maybe if you want to, you know, start some of your own plants next year. This is a really, really good option. If you're in, you know, that in-between phase. And Ashley and I were just talking about this earlier. She was like, you know, Jessica's saying turn your waiting room into a classroom is definitely the season of life she's in. I did mention they're renting. This is not their forever home, obviously. They are actively looking for land, trying to get back to the land, be more sustainable.
Yeah, I want to have the chickens and a little cow and just be able to grow food for my family and even some friends. I find such purpose in that. And I'm excited. Yeah,
absolutely. And having these conversations I love, because I know many of you are in the same season of waiting that she's in.
Yeah, and it's hard. It honestly can be hard. Like, it sometimes brings me to tears because it's like I long so much to put plants in the soil, and just knowing that I can't really invest that here, sometimes it can be heartbreaking. And so it's like this type of stuff though brings me joy, that I can still find this, I can still do it, just modified. Right. And what I like to always tell people is find that one thing you can do, because that one thing matters. For Ashley, that's the Greenstalk. This is a attainable way that she can grow food in what, you know, the season of life that she's in. And I think it's so funny because I also get emotional because I have been in that season of waiting. You know, you guys know, y'all been following our journey, and this has just been wild, right? It's been wild. And someone yesterday sent me a video, and I'll find it and link it below. It's a video I did last summer, and the video is called This Is Hard. And it's when I was growing out at Rabbit Ridge in their high tunnels, and I was laying that down, like God was really calling me just to step away from that. And that was hard because for me, I thought, well, this is what I'm gonna do that is gonna get me to be that professional farmer, right? Like, this is how I'm gonna expand my farm. And I remember walking through the high tunnel, and I'm like, you know what? I know that God's calling me to do this, and I'm gonna listen. And one day, I may have my own high tunnel, and I may be growing all the food that my heart desires. And I'm gonna hold on to the hope that I'm gonna have this one day, and it's just not right now. Right.
And now, almost a year later,
it's unbelievable.
I'm gonna have that high tunnel, and I'm gonna grow all the food that my heart desires. And I'm just so thankful that, like, it is easy to get caught up, and it is easy to get bitter.
Oh yeah.
And I would be a hypocrite if I told you that I've not been bitter, because I have been bitter. There's seasons where you've been bitter. When you're longing for something so much, it's so easy to get caught up in what you don't have. And I tell you guys often, find that one thing that you do have that is purposeful, that brings you joy. And it may be small. It may be a Greenstalk. It may be a grow bag. It may be, you know, 5 chickens in a backyard. It may be a couple rabbits. Like, whatever that is, focus on the small victories, because one day you're gonna have the big victories, and God's gonna have kept you in that place of waiting for a reason, whether to refine you, maybe you can grow your knowledge. I know Ashley right now, she took our growing gardeners course, like she's taking a lot, like she is just sculpting and really expanding her knowledge. That way when she does, you know, have that next step, they are on their land, they are able to do these things. She's not going into it blindly. She knows what she wants to do, and she has the knowledge to do that. And
for years I felt like I wasted, like, because we were here and it was supposed to be so temporary and so quick, and it ended up being a longer stretch of time, and I was so discouraged that for years I didn't do anything. I felt like I couldn't grow anything. I felt like I was just gonna have to wait till I got land. And then when I really honestly honestly with Jess and with you, just being inspired to truly turn my waiting room into a classroom, and realizing that like I'm wasting my time just waiting when I could actually be doing small things that matter. And this is the happiest I have been in this season of actually planting things, even though it's just smaller, a much smaller scale. I'm so much happier now actually doing something.
Yeah. So I would encourage you, use your classroom well.
Yeah.
Because 100% matters. What you're doing, no matter how big or how small, is making a positive impact, and that is worth pursuing.
Yeah, and my kids can see, you know, like they can see, they know that now it's like, there is no wasted time. You know, you can always be doing more.
Yeah, so my niece, Mackenzie, she's like, can I help you plant it? I'm like, well, yeah. Like, I'm never going to turn you down. Get your kids involved. Even if that's just going to the store and buying some cheap planters and growing what you can grow in those. Don't feel discouraged by that. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times that, I mean, I've grown food in 5-gallon buckets. Like I told you guys the things that we've done just to make ends meet in a temporary season that we were in. And so I just really want to encourage you, this may be the season you're in. Be like Ashley. Don't let it get you discouraged. Figure out how you can make the most of it and keep yourself in a good mental state.
And I feel like also it allows me a little more freedom to fail. I'm the type of person that sometimes doesn't even want to do it because I'm too worried that I'm going to mess it up or fail. And knowing that it's like, okay, well, I'm just learning here. It takes the weight off, honestly.
Yeah, you're gonna fail. It's how you're gonna take that failure and do better next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna get busy planting. The rest of this video is gonna be a time lapse. Thank you guys for coming to Missouri with me, hanging out as we planted her Greenstalk. I will leave all the links to everything below if you guys wanna go check that out. But thanks for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you soon.